Welcome back to Extreme Tint. Yeah, this is the show where we do extreme tint on this window. Oh, and guess what? I found the extra middle piece for the bumper on this window in the door jamb when I was vacuuming it out. So there's no dirt and stuff inside the doors of the Mustang because vacuumed it out and found the extra piece I was looking for. So this side. So we got all the pieces now. Yeah. Well, these are coming. The brackets. I know this one's coming. I haven't heard anything about this one. It's like supposed to be being shipped, so I'm gonna have to check on that. That might take longer than possible, or I have to order a different one. I don't know what's going on with that. Anyway, getting off track. Anyhow, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some tint on this window so I don't burn the crud out of my arm. As you can see, it's peeling now. So when I'm driving in the sun, which I'm doing a lot of, because I don't want the car to get wet and rust even more, yeah, don't burn the heck out of my arm, and I can drive the car for longer instead of, you know, short period of time trying to like hide my arm like it doesn't get like burned or whatever. I mean, maybe it's not a problem for anybody else, but you know, you already have like factory tint, so you don't have to worry about that. I drove semi trucks and I put tint on those because all day long you're driving and the sun's beating in on you, and it's just, it burns the crud out of you. So I'm all about getting the tint, especially in the driver window. So that's my thing. Maybe not yours, but I'm all about it. And I lost track what I'm doing here. Oh, I forgot the Windex. I guess, you know, soap and water, which I'm going to use for the tint, will work just fine. Just need to clean up the window before we put the tint on, because I put some fingerprints and it's been sitting down here for 2 days. Pretty well dry now with the adhesive I put on it, but we'll just give it an extra day. And now that the tint came in, then we can give it a day for the tint to actually like dry up on here, so when we're trying to put the window in, we're not pulling the tint off. That's what I'm worried about. So, because it's going to be a fun project, we'll say, putting the window back in the door, because you have to either slide the window in without chipping the paint and the little room that you have, or you have to put it in this way. I'll show you in the video, but it's preference, I guess, depending on how you want to do it that way, on how you get the window in there and back into place. But I'll show you guys that in the next video, or maybe this video. I'll probably do it in this video, because I'm probably not going to use much time right here doing this, but sure as heck using a lot of time doing this right now though. Alright, got the Windex. We're all good. Okay. So, call me picky or whatever, but if there's crud on the inside of the window where you're going to tint, it's going to make the tint look like crap, or it's going to basically bubble up or whatever, so we don't want that. And there's like a sticky thing stuck to the inside of the window here, so some kind of glue. It's coming off with the Windex just slowly. Well, this feels like when I'm chiseling on the window, trying to get all the adhesive off before. You guys already watched that. There we go, got it. Okay, so that's smooth there. It's all smooth. Oh, got some stuff over here. I just lightly cleaned these to get the dust off before. I wasn't getting all picky about it last time. Because for you guys it's the second video, but this is like the third or fourth day for me doing the videos and editing and making the windows nice and clean or whatever, so been doing other crap. I bet you're glad you don't have to do this, right? You already got windows in your car, they're already in there. You don't have to glue them in or nothing like that. Because you got a modern car or something, so. Makes character for the vehicle, it's different. You know how it is. Shine up the chrome later or whatever, I guess. Hopefully it doesn't mess up the tint. Man, this does not want to come off. Do I have to get the chisels back out? I mean, do I have to do that after realizing I don't have them? Down here anyway. Oh, fingernail works. It'll work. Do it the old-fashioned way. But don't forget, this is extreme tint. Oh yeah. Going extra, make it extreme with the tint. Alright, we're good enough. That's pretty clean. So, I think we're all set. I always forget, like, which side the tint goes on. I always forget about it. Like, is it this way or is it that way? I don't know. I think I remember. Really the best way is just to peel at it and see which way it goes. my fingers are too freaking big and it's just not peeling apart because it's so thin. I'm going to put a piece of tape on this side. And we'll put a piece of tape on the other side and try to pull it apart, but don't stick the tape to each other. See how this works. Oh, look at that. It worked pretty good. We got it. We're good. It's a nice little trick. Okay, so what you do is you put scotch tape on both sides and then you just kind of peel it away from both sides and it'll get it off. Because, man, I was struggling with that. Okay, well, we got that, so figure out how big of a piece we need here. Been a while since I did tint, so trying to remember how to do this. Alright, plenty tall, obviously, so we're going to need like about that much tin, I guess. Yep, that'll work for that, and then move all this stuff out of the way. We're going to get to the very tippy top. Just the tip. Alright, so right about in there we're going to need to cut I cut it a little bit longer just to be safe. So I mean, what's another inch? You know, whatever. But yeah, that was fun. Quite the ordeal trying to peel it off. So, all right, I'm trying to remember. I think I used the soap water. Usually, if it's on a car, you put the soapy water on this side, just so it's not sticking to it, and you can work with it. So we'll just soak her down a little bit with our soapy water. Soapy water! So then, and it'll make the tint stick to the window. I'll hold it down. There we go. Well, that's basically what they do when you're in a car, just to kind of see what kind of size you need for it and all that. Which I'm kind of crooked, but whatever, doesn't matter. I'm just going to cut it all out anyway. So it works. Doesn't matter. That's going to make it a lot easier. So then you got to peel off protecting back side, because this side is sticky. That's the part you want against the window. Because it's sticky, you want to use soapy water so it doesn't stick to the window and you can't like move it around and get the bubbles out. So And you got to be careful when you're taking the plastic off because you don't want to tear it. Also, you want to put it underneath here like that, so then you can peel it out from underneath. And then you can stick this side on there, but we're going to put a lot of soapy water here so it doesn't stick too bad. Same with the rest. Soak her down. So then when you put the tin on, you can move it around as you like. And it doesn't just stick to it. And then you're screwed. And you got air bubbles and all that, so. Lift this up, get the clear side underneath, and just pull it out from underneath of it. And it's going to stick to the window, it's just going to happen, so. That's what it's meant to do. Getting caught up here in the corner. Good thing that wasn't on the window. Then you get wrinkles and all that kind of stuff out of it. Oh, it's getting all kind of. It's a big window. Stop doing that. It's just getting around that corner already. Alright, well, that wasn't the best way to do it, but... What? I can't hear. That wasn't the best way to do it, obviously. Probably guys that do better than that, so... Be careful with this, you rip it. Want to slowly pull it back up. Especially if it's a big window. You just want to soak this thing. And the window. So you can move it around. Alright, we got that there. Try different angles so we don't tear it. We got wrinkles right along here. We don't want that. And just soak it like crazy. There we go. Now it's laying a little bit better there. Yeah. Need more space for my big butt? Oh yeah. Yes sir. Yes sir, Bubba. The thing that sucks is you gotta move quick with this, so. Because it'll dry up on you. What I want to try to do is get all the big wrinkles out. There we go, that's pretty decent. It's pretty soaked under there. So we're going to start with a squeegee, and we're just going to start from the middle and do like a cross pattern type thing. Literally put a cross in it, you know, up and down. And you start from the center because you're pushing the water out of it. This is basically kind of what you do with vinyl wrap on a hood or roof of a car. So let me just hurry up and do this so that way it doesn't dry up too fast. But just start from the middle and work your way out. And you're just pushing the water and all the wrinkles out of it. And with the light, you can see where the wrinkles are and where they want to be. I've got a little wrinkle there screwed up. Oh well. I'm not a professional at it. All I want is for the sun not to be all over my arm. So if it's not perfect, whatever. That's most of it, and trimming's going to help a lot. It needs, on the edges, it needs it to be able to escape, so I need to cut on the edges here so push all the soap out of it, get all the wrinkles and bubbles. Yeah, I'm doing a terrible job, but you know what? You're not going to see the bottom, so who cares? It's just hard to cut because it's just so stuck to the window. Doesn't want to cut for me very well. some wrinkles right there, so just took them out by putting soapy water on both sides and re-squeegee it back out. But need to keep trimming here. There we go, cut around that. So now it's not going to get stuck, it's not going to be lifting it up, and it won't leave creases in it or anything. We'll just lay flat. How's it going to look pretty down here? No, but you're not going to see it because it's going to be in the door, so whatever. Important thing is the tint up here is what's going to be there, so that's what's important. Obviously. This is my first time doing this window, so kind of a learning process, and I'm kind of doing a crappy job of it, but you know, whatever. So I'm going to cut around the window here. I kept it kind of an angle on the edge of it, but just kind of like that, and just cut it. So it'll go right to the shape of the window, and voila, there you go. That's the easiest part. Made the other part look like I was freaking didn't know what I was doing. Well, there we go. Pretty much done. I mean, it's not the best thing, best tinting in the world, but it is extreme tinting. I mean, it looks pretty good from far away, but if you look really close, there's a few little bubbles here in the end, like especially like right here in the front. Focus. It's got a little bit of a bubble there. the edge, which I was trying to get out and I can't. And then there's like scratches on the tint because of that, which is going to happen, I guess. But it'll be fine. I'm just trying to keep the sun out, so. I mean, there we go. Tinted window. I'll probably tint this one too, just so it matches. Otherwise, it's just going to look kind of weird. And we'll see what I do. Oh, I may not care. Anyway, let's go on to the next thing. Alright guys, I got this pretty well masked off. I know it looks kind of silly and everything, but I'm basically just making sure paint doesn't go all over the car and everything. And then just going to use, you know, this little piece of cardboard or whatever to cover the top of the car and the sides so it doesn't spray when I'm spraying it. So let's give it a shot and we'll see what this looks like. Do like Quinn's Fab Shop. Well, you shake these for like a minute, I think, right? Something like that. I didn't look at it, so we'll figure it out. See if I can read it while I'm shaking it. Like, yeah, it says a minute. Got it. Good to go. I'm a beaver. Buck teeth and everything. Ha ha! Arriba! I'm getting high off the paint. That's what it is. I'm getting too high off the paint. Yeah! Woo! Has it been a minute yet? Oh, you guys tell me. It's probably longer than a minute. Alright guys, time to paint. I'm going to do it on a test piece just to see kind of the spray pattern here. But, yep, see how it goes. Got the Krylon flat black going on here, so let's see how it sprays. Oh, pretty small spray. That'll be nice. That'll keep things from getting all over the place, so that's a plus. Let's get myself situated here. Alright. Try not to hit the inside of the light too much. Actually, I need to wipe this down because I just sanded it because I forgot about that. We got sandpaper, and I need to wipe this down so there isn't a bunch of particles in the paint and whatnot. So let's get all that off. I don't know where my head's at today. I'm just not even thinking. It's like just in relaxed mode. I'm not really thinking, I guess. Well, that's, I guess, a good thing, but at the same time, trying to do a somewhat decent painting job, you know, at least I need to know what I'm doing. At least I'm doing it the right way, somewhat, so that's a plus. Oh, here we go, guys. Like, cross your fingers. Or I cross my fingers and stuff. This is a hard angle. I'm just gonna do like thin coat just to get it started off, even though that's like a thick coat right there in the corner. So I'm probably gonna have runs. I got black paint everywhere. I don't know. It's hard to tell. The paint smells really good though. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get high off this stuff. I recommend it. It's a good smell. Yeah, I'm not doing the very greatest job with this, but still light dusting there. It's probably going to have runs right there and over there. Just to get it covered right now. I think I got it all. Mostly. Oh yeah, sun gun on the board here, so I've been using that for good cause. A little more coverage there. So the board was helpful. And did I get any overspray? Doesn't look like it. I think we're good. Okay, so my masking job was decent, so it's a plus. I'm just gonna do a light coat, let it set up for now. Then I'll come back and get the color darker. Get it that nice black in there. All right, I opened the garage to let it breathe a little bit. It's kind of hot in here and I'm sweating. That's why I put my hat on. I don't like anybody cares, but it's hot as heck outside and it's hotter in here. And need to let some fresh air in here when I'm painting anyway, so there we go. All right, let's get a thicker coat on this time. Oh my gosh. Gotta keep the lawnmower like orange, Chevy orange, you know. So. I just want to talk when I'm rattling the can shaker in here. I feel like I got the car this time. Overspray or anything? Nope. Really paranoid about this corner right here and like right down here. Oh, I'm missing a spot right here. I need to spray that. Kind of hidden from me. Getting some runs, so I might have to let it dry, and then sand it a little bit, and then repaint it again just to try to make it look somewhat professional ish. Maybe I won't bother with it. All right, looks like the paint has dried pretty well, so let's unveil it, shall we? Oh, oh. That line's pretty good. Ta-da, there's the top part. Ta-da! Look better in the sun. Probably can't tell well right now. Better lighting. I think maybe I came out a little bit too far right there, but whatever. That looks better now. I mean, it's a pretty fair job, I would say, for just a little weekend project. My back's been killing me, so I've just been bending over the whole time. Because the chair isn't in the right height. I honestly need to be sitting on the floor to really get a better angle on this. This is really going to reveal it when I take the chrome off. So to tape off the chrome here. Ta-da! Yeah, I mean, but that's you. Much as I'd expect myself to do, so there you go. And I'll probably show you when I'm done with both and they got the headlights in. It'll look even better with the chrome in there. Alright, well, we got it all masked off on the back end, and they got cardboard in there, and took the brake lights out because it was just easier, and the cap and all that kind of stuff. So, then I got this big piece of cardboard for the bottom on the bumper just in case. So should have it masked off enough to. Let's go ahead and sand her down and then paint it, huh? one we had some pretty good hail, so missed out on that. No tornadoes yet. It's a storm. Oh no, I ruined it. What am I gonna do? Got like 10 of these, I should use more. Holes still a little fine. Because if we don't get this painted by tonight, we're going to lose the shop. Garage or whatever. I don't know. clean down our surface so before we paint. And then won't be all dirty. When you're doing this, you gotta obviously not go this direction where you pull the tape all the way. So you gotta go like parallel to it, you know what I mean? All right. do a light coat to start, and then we'll layer on layer by layer and make it look better. Alright, well, we're getting darker and darker on here. Just laying it on layer by layer. And probably do a better job than the front we did, so. I'm glad I had those pieces of cardboard just to put behind the lights. I'm glad I took the lights out. That was a lot easier, so. Made it a lot simpler to paint, that's for sure. And the thunderstorms are done, and hailing and all that stuff's over with, so can't wait to unmask this and see what it looks like. It's gonna be sick. Alright guys, it's time. Gonna put the window in. Got the weather stripping out of it, so I got more space in here. I'm gonna take the window and slide it in here. I got a block of wood ready to hold the window. We'll see how this goes. Oh, and I'm gonna have to grease the track on the bracket so that way it'll roll in there really well. And just to get the window in here. So these brackets have been gluing for 3 days in the tent for like a day. So hopefully we're good. And so I'm supposed to put the window in, I think, like this. So I can get it in there. Watch some guy do that. And then I gotta get the back side through here. Sitting on a piece of wood, so that works. Never done this before at all, so this is quite the adventure. Oops. Pushing my block out of the way. Lift up the window higher. Catch it on something up here in the front. Oh, it's that thing. Roll the window down. Roll the hinge thing down. Okay, just stay right there. There, I got more room now. Alright, we're getting stuck on the back end here because of this weather stripping. So I can get that past that. It should be good. What are we getting caught on? Turn it a little bit. There we go. Okay, we're in now. Just getting hung up on everything. Okay, I believe the window is on the piece of wood here. So, should be holding it. Wow, that was fun. I forgot to grease the track because I was so excited to get the window in here. So I'm gonna go grab that. I'm gonna grease this up. I'm gonna get the thing along the track, and then I have to get the bolt through the other side of the bracket on the front one. But yeah, that piece of wood is holding the window for us and keeping it in place so it doesn't fall or anything. and should be good. You guys watching it, right? You guys don't pay attention right here? It don't matter. Gotta get these brackets too. Remember to bring those. Okay. We got a socket for those bolts. This is nerve-wracking for me. This is so afraid I'm gonna break the window and stuff, but look at this, staying right where it is. Should be fine. Need to relax. Need to relax, man. Need to relax. In the car slowly. Okay. So I need to put it along this little track thing in the bracket, as I've said about probably 20 times now. So that's this clear lubricant, really. And you put in the track here, and it'll help lube it up and help it just move along the track a lot better, easier, and all that fun stuff. So I want to make sure I got that in here before lining it up with the track thingamajigger. I don't even know what to call it. I mean, on the window bracket, I know it's the track, but so I guess the roller. Remember, you have to be able to deal with stuff like this as a correctional officer, which is going to be your job. So calm yourself down, relax. Remember, he said that's why he wanted to take the stopper out here. So, no more stopper. Hook on me. I don't want to roll on the heart. Finally got it. Oh my gosh. Oh. Maybe if I'd listened to the instructions more and actually do it the right way, then I'd realize I could actually get it on the track, on the roller, like they said. Come here, freaking piece of wood. There we go. Kind of need you right now to hold this freaking window up. Sheesh. Oh my gosh, just freaking go where I need you to go, please. Okay. Okay. I think we're good. Wow, that was a lot more difficult than I thought, but I made it more difficult than it needed to be. Oh my goodness. Holy shnikes. Wow. What a pain in the ass. If I would have followed the instructions better, you know, I would have probably had an easier time with it. But, yeah, that was freaking ridiculous. I was stressing about breaking the window, dropping it, cracking it, like wiggling it around so like the glue's gonna come loose or break the window, crack it and stuff. I was freaking stressing out so bad. Holy cow, that kicked my ass. Woo! Alrighty then. So next, I gotta get the bolt from the bracket through the thing. So, and maybe if I was smarter, I would have got the nut off first, so I could actually put it on there. But that's holding by the bracket. Got the wood holding it, so we're good. For at least right now, anyway. Wow. Well, now I know how that works, at least. So next time won't be so freaking crazy. It's like this hole is made for my fingers and my hand. Oh my gosh, this is just not working out. All right, I'm gonna need to lift the window if I can get to it through this little hole here. There, that's working way better. Ta-da! You need to get off the bracket so I can go this way. So I can get you on here and done with this crap. That is what you need to do. You need to go in the freaking hole that you're supposed to go into. Boy, it's a good thing I waited 3 days for this to glue, because most of it, since I've been wiggling these things around like so much, my goodness, I've been screwed otherwise. Okay, we're through the hole. We're through the hole. Oh my gosh, we're through the hole. All right, I need to drop this down, preferably on this piece of wood. Would be helpful. Which, there we are. Okay, man. Woo-hoo-hoo. Windows in finally, guys. My gosh. I'm not a car guy. I do not know anything about cars. We'll just say that right now. My goodness. I just had a stress spaz out moment. Anyway, I guess you guys can't see too much. Where's the camera? I mean, not the camera. Dude, what is wrong with me right now? What the heck? The flashlight. Oh, it's in the passenger seat, dumbass. There it is. Over here. Alright, so see this thing? That's the track. This arm has a roller on it, and you have to take the stopper out of the back, which I was screwing up and not doing, because it stops this right here from going up and down and moving in the window. So you have to take that out so you can move this up, because see how it angles upward this way? You have to angle it that way so you can get it on the roller. And you have to do it as you're putting the window in the door this way. It's freaking weird. It's so hard. And then you have to get it into that hole. That bolt from the bracket has to go through that hole through that arm. So I had to get the nut off of that first because it was on there. And now it's holding the window by those. And then the piece of wood for right now. But there's also things I have to put inside here behind it that are going to go through these holes so we can tighten, which will run it along the track inside the door. I don't know why I got rid of the flashlight, but it runs up and down these tracks right here. So, quite the ordeal here. So let me get this on here, and then when I get my sanity back, or I'm calm, I'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, now that I had my little temper tantrum and all that stuff and it kicked my butt, now we got the window in there. It's on the track, on the roller, we got it through the bolt and the nut on it, and it's tightened up. So the window's in, we got the piece of wood just in case it falls, shouldn't do that. But now we need to put these brackets in, one in the back and one in the front. Lets it run up and down the track. So has these little plastic things in there, which I've cleaned up, and I'm gonna put some more of this grease. It's for like brakes and stuff, so if you guys seen that already, put it on these, and then maybe up and down those too, just to make sure got good lubrication, and so we're not gonna be, you know, grinding gears and all that. Woohoo! Finally did it! Got it all in there. Got the stopper back in the back side here. You know, got it all going. Notice how the window goes up and down now? Well, get a better view of it. Get a better view of the window going up and down here. Look at that. Stops the top, come back down. Yeah. Got functioning windows. Woohoo! All right, yeah, and it's tinted. They're in. What a hassle, but now I know how it works. Way to go, team! Woo! Yeah, you guys rooted me through it. You got me through it. We're done. We got the window in the car. Oh, yeah. Well, guys, that was one crazy ordeal, wasn't it? My goodness, got my patience at the freaking brink, and I was getting upset. Calm myself down to get that done. I knew the window was going to be a pain in the butt, but me missing that one step and not taking the stopper out of it really screwed me over, and it just made it take longer and upset me that it didn't need to. Anyway, if you guys like these videos, definitely leave a like, definitely dislike if you don't like it, leave, suggestions, comments, different stuff like that. Subscribe to the channel. We're going to be doing more stuff like that. I still got to do the passenger window. Still waiting on the brackets on that. But let me show you guys at let me show you guys the progress that we've made so far in the car. So after my celebratory pizza that I had and soda and just chilled out for a little bit after we finally got the window in, now you can actually see it with the door closed, and pretty good tint in there, so still can see in there pretty well. So it's a pretty dark tint. Wanted to make sure it wasn't going to burn my arm like I said before. And when I was gigging through the trunk and took the taillights out, I found the original floor mats. So they actually had those. So I can throw those in the car. Just going to vacuum them and put them in there. And then I took the weather stripping out of the door. That's the old stuff that's on this door. I'm just going to put it back in because I'm going to just have it covered and drive it in the sun because I still don't have the passenger window in yet. And the weather stripping isn't the greatest on this at all. And I still have to adjust the window because it needs to tilt in a little bit more. So I have some adjustments to do on the window. I don't know if I'll show a video on that because it's kind of hard to see. And then I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see it right here. But I got the headlights back in. We got that boss look where it's black, so you can kind of see that pretty good. It's just hard to get some good lighting in here in the garage. With the door shut, well, we got the lights back in. So the front ones are all done. I'll have to replace the driver headlight because that one's kind of dull. And then this is where I was in the back. I just put several coats on the back of it. And I'm probably just gonna maybe hit it with one more coat when it gets to be morning, and so I can see better because I was painting in the dark. I'm using a flashlight, as you guys saw. So we'll get that finished, I'll unmask it, and then I'll show you guys what that looks like. So this video is getting really long. It might end up being almost like 2 hours, hour and a half. So hopefully you guys like the video, and I'll try to get some other content going on with the Mustang and other content going. Actually, just to give you guys a heads up, I'll probably record maybe painting these, adding a little bit of black into these fins right here. I saw one that was painted like that. It looked pretty good. So I'll probably be doing that. I may need to bleed the brakes. I don't know if I'll show doing that either. Probably go for a drive. Why not we do that? We got to go take a drive. We need to do that for sure. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. This video is getting really long. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you guys next week.